Hello once again, just here to do another album review. The album I will be reviewing today is The Madcap Laughs by Syd Barrett. Just give you a bit of backstory. After making their classic first album, The Pipe at the Gates of Dawn, Syd Barrett made some small contributions to their second album. Then left the band after a sort of acid-induced breakdown. Although I think he had other mental problems as well, but we'll never really know. And he sort of disappeared for a couple of years, and it was all sort of because he'd been a successful pop star, and then he just disappeared. So it'd been quite unusual. But then finally, in January 1970, he released The Madcap Laughs. This first song on the album is called Terrapin, and I suppose this must have shocked a lot of people who maybe thought that this album was going to be the second Pipe at the Gates of Dawn. Well, it's actually a really sort of slow pop song, very simple, very sparse. It's just Syd's vocals, Syd's guitar, and Syd's electric guitar, that's it. You know, whereas Pipe at the Gates of Dawn would feel sort of acid pop songs and psychedelic freakouts. It's just a simple, stripped down pop song, and it's a great song. Because it's about 5 minutes long, it's maybe a bit longer than it should be, but it's quite hypnotic in that way. It's very haunting. This song's called No Good Trying. And a lot of people have criticised Soft Machine's backing on this song because they were unable to keep up with Syd because apparently he skipped beats and bars randomly. Don't know how true that is, but anyway. But I like the performance in this song. It's good. You know, I've never listened to it and thought, oh god, that's terrible. It all sounds rather psychedelic, and I really like this song. It's a great song. Not necessarily a track pick, but really, really good. I enjoy this song, and I'm sure you will too. Another song with Soft Machine. This one's called Love You, and this is, it's really upbeat. This song, really sort of poppy, sunny song. I guess it's sort of inspired like Blur and other people, because it's really bouncy and it's a great song. The lyrics don't really make much sense at all, but they're just really funny. You know, like ice cream, excuse me, I seen you looking good the other evening. What does that mean? But it's just brilliant pop music. Nice piano, drums, bass, really good backing, and quite catchy. This is a track pick for me. This song's called No Man's Land, and the band on this song is not actually Soft Machine, even though it sounds like them. It's just Syd on guitar, Jerry Shirley from Humble Pie on drums, and a guy called John Wilson who was in Joker's Wild, which is the band that David Gilmour was in before he joined Pink Floyd. Bit of useless trivia. This is a really good song. Starts off with this really strong melody, and then there's this sort of pretty good guitar solo by Syd, and then at the end there's more lyrics but they're sort of muttered by Syd, like quietly, and it's deliberately like that. It wasn't a mistake, and I think it sounds quite cool. Even a lot of people might think it's quite weird, but I like it. I think it's really cool. This song's called Dark Globe, and this is almost as if Syd's writing about his own mental breakdown, so it's quite dark, quite scary, but it's got a really good melody, very haunting, and a great song. Whereas Dark Globe, I mean, this really dark, haunting song. It's a quite fairly upbeat, happy song, sort of music hall inspired. Once again, Syd, Jerry Shirley, and John Wilson, and this is a really lovely song called Here I Go. And the one thing I love about this, not only are the chord sequences brilliant, it's really great, the lyrics are particularly brilliant. It's just like loads of little wordplay, loads of little examples of wordplay rather. You know, like I can't even think, there's so many. It's just really good lyrics, really creative. And this is one of my favourite songs to listen to in the album. It's really bouncy and a great song. This next song is called Octopus, and this was the single from the album, and in fact the only single that Syd Barrett released as a solo artist. And this is perhaps the best song in the album. I love this song. It's as good as anything he really recorded with Pink Floyd. It's got some really sort of surreal lyrics, and apparently he pitched some lyrics from different nursery rhymes and added in some of his own and mixed them together to create this really brilliant song. The melody's great, the lyrics are great, even if they're not all his own, but he sort of fixed them to make them sound Syd-like. Pretty good instrumental break, sort of inspired by Not Fade Away by the Rolling Stones. And I love this song. This is another track pick. Definitely recommend this one. Excellent. The song's called Golden Hair. This was the B-side to the Octopus single. And the lyrics to this are actually a poem by a guy called James Joyce, set to music by Syd. And this is, you might think, on first listen you might think this is really quite repetitive, but the melody is just so haunting, and then later on like sort of vibraphone and cymbal work comes in. It's a really beautiful song, I love it. Really takes you to a sort of different place, and once again, a good solid song. The ninth song is Long Gone. Once again, great song, great melody. It's just Syd and his acoustic guitar during the verses, and then this really dramatic, haunting organ by Rick Wright from Pink Floyd. The chorus is brilliant. It's sort of like these sort of double tracked vocals, and it's a really great song. I don't really know how to describe it. Very haunting. That's all I can really say. This next song is called She Took a Long Cool Look, and even though this is a good song, I would say at this point the album starts to fall apart a little. This is a good song, but it's purely acoustic, and in the middle Syd sort of stops playing for a moment to turn over the pages of the lyrics, I suppose, and you think, that was a bit unprofessional perhaps. But this is a good solid song, the melody's good, the lyrics are great, and once again a good song. Feel. It's an okay song, it's a bit rambling. I think the lyrics are a bit all over the place, and to be honest it's not a great song, but it's not bad. It's not really hard to listen to. This song's called If It's In You, and I really don't like this song at all. It could have been not a bad song, but for some reason the producers decided to include a false start at the beginning, which makes Syd out to be really out of tune and unprofessional. Which he doesn't sound unprofessional in the rest of the album. So anyway, and he sort of stutters his way through the rest of the song, and it just really sounds awful. I don't know why they included it on the album. I mean, they left other great songs off like Swan Lee and Opal, and they included this. I really don't know why. Opal is a brilliant song. They could have put that on instead of this and made the album much better. But it doesn't matter. It's on the album, there's nothing we can do. But this is the worst song in the album, and probably the worst Syd Barrett song ever. All Is Not Lost. The album ends on a particular high note with Late Night, and this is beautiful. It's got some really nice slide guitar by Syd, a really haunting melody, beautiful melody, great lyrics, and a pretty good guitar solo by Syd. I think it's great. And as after If It's In You and Feel and all that, it's a brilliant way to end the album. What can I say about the Madcap Laughs? Well, this is a really good listening experience. If you enjoyed The Pipe That Gets It Dawn, then you'll like this, even though the two don't sound much alike. I'll probably do a review of Syd's second and final solo album, Barrett, next time. Not next time, but in the not too distant future, I'll do a review of that, possibly. I'm going to give the Madcap Laughs 8.5 out of 10. Good solid score. See you next week, guys, possibly before then. But anyway, see you later.